Okay, hello to everyone that is here on this stream. My name is Browntul, and I'm one of the moderators for my first game jam, the biggest non-competitive game jam on itch.io. It's been a whole year since our last one. We decided for this edition that we would start hosting this once a year because this jam has gone so big, and we picked a pretty good summer to do it. From July 27th through August 10th, people came together and made these wonderful games that you're about to see in just a moment. So to kind of put into perspective my experience with the game jam, I first came in as a person that submitted in this game jam. I did a submission back in 2019 when I was still in university. And I was one of those people that, when you major in computer science or a programming degree, you tend to throw yourself into a lot of hackathons, which is a general coding competition. But I also really liked making games. I was finding myself doing a bunch of them in these hackathons when they had these interactive categories, or as we call them, verticals. And I thought it would be cool to go into a game jam. Unfortunately, I didn't get into any of the main ones we had at our university due to the pandemic, but my first game jam is an online one. You can go at your own pace, and it happens, at least at the time, both in the winter and summer breaks. So it was a good time for me to get in. I did some submissions, and then Jay was very happy to bring me in as one of the moderators in the future ones, and so that's how I ended up here. Nowadays, I don't really make games. I did dig up one of my old Game Maker Studio games, and I want to try to convert that to Game Maker Studio 2, but that was a little iffy, it turns out. Let me make sure my microphone's okay, by the way. I probably don't want to peek on this. Let's add a filter to this. While I add a filter to this, okay, this should be good. Your mic is good? Thank you. I try. I realize I peek. I need to actually... So there's a thing I need to do. It's not suppression, it's the limiter. I need a limit to not like yell my mouth out at you all. This should be a little better, I think. Okay, there we go. So that now we're here. Alright, so I guess that's my persona, right? When you think about people that might playtest your games, you're thinking, okay, are you is the person that's playing, like, how are they an experienced gamer? What is their demographic, like their age? Do they like playing on controller, keyboard, things like that? I guess to set it up, I do play games. I play a lot of controller games, mostly with Mario Kart and Kart Rider, which are racing games. But on the PC side, I do play Valorant. So I got a little bit of mix in terms of that. And I guess you'll learn a little bit more about me as we go through these other games. So, let's go ahead and show everyone how this is going to work. For those of you that were here last year, it's working a similar way, just a little bit more rapid and less time. I did decide to do all these games now, but those of you that normally follow me on the stream know that we got other events going on and I have to attend to those. But I was able to take down this evening and the next evening for a portion to play a selection of games. We have 15 submissions. Thank you to you all for letting me play your games. That will be very exciting. And over here, you can see on this web browser that we have 101 submissions in this game jam. So let's give everyone a round of applause for that. Very, very cool. And hey, 15 of them are here, so that's 15% of us will be able to play those games. And some of you did them solo, and some of you did them in teams. We allow like varying sizes of teams here, so it's very exciting. And for this game jam, we did have an optional theme. We always announce this either 24 hours before or pretty much on the dot, and it is a light. So I want you all to put in the chat. I see some of you here from the game jam are excited to see the games, but if you all submitted a game, go ahead and put in the chat what you thought of when you saw light. What is your interpretation of that? What did you believe light meant? And and how did you approach creating a game with that theme? We've had a lot of different themes in the past, and they're very general words. We put down the word, and we just say good luck. And when you open your imagination, you will come up with different meanings, different ways of expressing what the theme is. And so we will see what the theme is as we go, like how these other games came up with incorporating it. Or maybe they didn't incorporate it, and that's fine. It is optional. So we'll see. Alright. So definitely something to think about. So light being the theme. And of course, if you click on the entries here, if you click on this, you'll get to see everyone's entries. So you can get a feel of what it is. Okay, so I see in the chat, Coding and Coffee says that to them it means more like spirits. So there's a spiritual sense, right? A spiritual meaning to a light. So you see a couple of these submissions on here took it very literally. Either a very bright or dark game where light seems to be a mechanic of some way. And yeah, a lot of different thoughts. You just look at the here, Game Jam Farm was one of the submissions. We'll see this at some point, I think tomorrow. But that looks kind of scary with our logo. But yeah, the different interpretations, right? And you can keep scrolling. Let us know if you see your game. I see it. That's an interesting one with the receipt. We got some cherries, light and darkness, right? So literal sense of light, but there's the opposite side of that, right? Doing little polar opposites. And then we got a bunch of other games that you all want to try a new thing. And this is the point of this game jam, right? To make a game for the first time, or try something new making a game for a first time. And that's really the ultimate goal. So, very cool. Good to see all these games. Once again, we'll play a little a subset of those, and those are the ones that are submitted. And I did decide to play them in order. For those of you that submitted, just look in the Discord, and it is by order of submission. I decided that'd be easier. So let's go and get started, okay? Now, here's how it works. So if you are here, you can decide how you want to approach the interactive part of this. You could tell me what to do, or you can say other things, other comments. My approach to this is the assumption that you are not here. So I'm playing the game. I say my thoughts out loud. What am I thinking? What am I looking for? If there's some feedback on that is requested, I'll try to touch on those. But I call it observational analysis. It's something that I did in my master's degree when we were learning about research. The number one thing is, as an observer, if you don't guide the person that is trying the software, what will they end up using? What are they attracted to? And sometimes those are good things to take note of. I tend to be that type of person when I'm both like testing something and when I'm observing something. And that can apply very much in video games, where you're pretty much worried about, is the user going to understand what to do or not. So just keep that in mind. Of course, you can approach this in any way you want. Now, let's go ahead and bring up the first game, shall we? We'll get 20 minutes to try each game at most, and then I'll give some comments, and then we'll go on to the next game. Pretty simple there. Oh, and I should mention that we're also going to bring up the itch.io page. So we'll take a brief look at that, see what we learned from it. I know you all submitted some explanations in the Discord as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to pull up the first game, and then we'll start the timer, and then we will go from there, okay? All right, so the first one actually is by Cody and Coffee, who's here today. And it is created by them and their son. Hello, son. And we got some sound effects too from JCBAC, JSEBAC. So a 3-person team here, and looks like it'll be a faster paced game. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. It is a web game. So let's see. Oh, we actually have more comments here. Maybe we should show you the itch.io screen. Okay, here it is. Now on this scene, we will have a timer, and the timer starts now. It's on the bottom left. Okay, so we're gonna make sure to get all the games in as we can. That's our little time limit. All right, so here it is. Swarmy bots. A nice little thumbnail here, and actually, it's got some mobile controls to it, I believe. So that's pretty cool. It's a in development multiplayer online action game. Wow, that's exciting. You're a bug, and you're gonna eat and upgrade. Oh, that's pretty exciting. We've seen games like this in the past, which can get very exciting. Okay, so some of us do remember Agario. That's a reference here. We got some controls, both desktop and mobile, and that sounds good. Yeah, looks exciting. Now let's see if we have any feedback. So mostly on the combat and the fun factor and what we like to see it grow into. Those are interesting thoughts, right? How will a game evolve from a prototype? And of course, you see the credits here. All right, let us attempt to grow. Let's be a big grower. Okay, so I did attempt to load these games beforehand. I cannot guarantee if they work. So, uh-oh. And already we are too zoomed in. Oh, okay, here it is. Now we're good. Okay, y'all hear the audio, hopefully. And yes, hello to everyone else in the chat. Feel free to comment as well what you think about these games as we go. Okay, so here I am. I need a hatch. So, let's see here. We need to hatch. Oh, okay, I clicked. Here we are. Use WASD to move around. Yes. Okay, so it's 3 attacks. I just clicked 3 times, huh? My mouse is on attack, but I know I just have to click here. Oh, or space, or J. A beetle. I want the beetle. Oh, and look at this effect here. It's like left in. Oh, I see. It's actually... Beetles give you XP. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is actually it attacks in the direction that you go, which is very friendly on the mobile devices, right? You want to pick a direction and go pew pew, and it gives you that feedback on the side. So yeah, let's make some progression. The POV is very close here. We'll see if that changes as we get bigger. That's my thought. I'm not sure if I was beating these beetles properly, but oh, it looks like I'm not. They don't do damage, so I can actually go over them. I don't have to worry too much. Okay, aggressive bugs will not heal you, so they are different. They give me HP. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a little dangerous. That they were attacking. Okay, I kind of want to dodge, but I realize if I dodge, then I'm going the other direction. That's not good. This toggle button, does that... I see, so this actually hides the UI. Interesting. Maybe this is for those that prefer to see in... if they play keyboard, they don't want to see the UI here. What's this? Oh, I put on a hat! Oh, I can shoot. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, so we got normal, and also spacebar is a thing. So oh, I heard a noise. Oh, I see. What if I... shoot that? Okay, that was interesting. I saw a little bit of daylight, so I assumed we had to shoot this little... I'm gonna call this a rock. And... oh, and now we're in the open. Okay, interesting. We're in the open. We're gonna be gamers now. Oh, and there's some objectives. You see this on the top left here. Oh, you can't see them. There it is. On the top left, it says kill 5 beetles and kill 3 pods. Well, that should be simple. I think I like using the spacebar here. Actually, no, maybe not. It's kind of uncomfortable because I have to use one hand for this. But it is common across PC games. Okay, we killed the beetles. We got more hats here. I guess I can lose my hat. Is that possible? Or if I run out of health... Oh, no, okay, there we go. Oh, they just keep spawning. So these are spawners, actually. Which is kind of cool. So beetles come from these little trees. Oh, but these are pods, right? Are they actually called pods? Can I shoot the pods? Oh. Oh. Okay, so I'm clicking on shoot. Oh, it does shoot. No, I guess it's oh, there's a cooldown. God, okay, I understand. There is a cooldown. Maybe that's what this is. Is this kind of like the... Hold on, let me kill this beetle. I didn't notice the purple bar below, but it looks like I can actually... Oh, you know what? The pods are the big ones, right? We are pods. I understand now. Oh, okay, well. Oh, and we died. Okay, well I think that's a laughable moment. Oh, we laughed at them. Like they took it. Wait, there was a hat here before, right? Oh, well there. Oh, okay. So when we die, I see that there's a death screen, but because I'm still clicking it, I dismiss it too quickly. They're very aggressive. Oh, am I supposed to laugh at them? But oh, I died. Okay, so it seems that the beetles are very aggressive, and my approach is not too good. I do need the hat though. I think I want to do a approach where I'm dead again. I need an approach where I can put on this little, I'm gonna call it the hat. I know it's like a backpack or something, but I need to put that on and maybe do something long. Oh, that's you. Oh, that's right. This is a multiplayer approach, right? So this is actually, that's right. So y'all made a multiplayer experience, which means that I'm just being skill diffed in multiplayer. This is really cool. Yeah, so this is the multiplayer moment. So that's why we can laugh, or use emojis at least. You can use emojis at the other beetles, and this seems to go through. So we don't really see a lot of multiplayer games, especially for those that are not familiar. Oh, here's my hat, by the way. Okay, we gotta shoot the. We gotta shoot. Oh, you're in the wall. that is some advanced mechanics. Actually, it's interesting that we can't get the ball. Oh, the ball. Okay, so the ball comes out from the top. So if I go too far up, this is more of a bug thing or a misunderstanding maybe from me. I can't really be that close to the wall or else it will not hit. And that's a perspective problem. Very, very hard thing. I think the number one thing that we're already impressed with here would be the fact that the multiplayer actually works really well. But the attacking part is kind of hard. The attacking is extremely hard. Very unforgiving. We had to be, let's see. What are some strats here that we can learn? Well, there's the spam mechanism. Oh, that's a bomb. Okay, good. I just understood now. We cannot fall into that. It's really cool though. What do y'all think? Those of you that are watching this game, what are your thoughts right now? Oh, I'm actually winning. Oh, we won. We won one. Someone clapped for me. I did something. I did my space spam, which is cool. Still not really sure how the everything else kind of goes in terms of. I know I can get healing, right? Because we killed a bot or a pod. We kill a pod and then we can level up. And this is the experience points. Now I understand. So experience is here. I'm gonna die here. It's okay. I want to look at the UI. Right, health here, experience here. Now, can we tell if we're gonna hit level 3 is another question. Okay, we have to kill a pod though for this. Here we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, we were close. We were close. We have to progress. And we actually have 3 people here. Can I make a guess? Is that your son? Oh wait, okay. We're gonna aggress on this one too. Also, if anyone else is here, y'all should get on too. Yeah, you're gonna have to find the game. Nope, that's not your. Here, can we try this actually? That's a good idea. Why don't we just get all of you on here to this game? Let me get the link to this and post it. If y'all have a device that can play this, I think we should try to send a bunch of people on. So here's the link to Cody and Coffee's game and Friends game, and we can see how many people we can get on here. Oh, we have to proceed to the next zone though. Let me see. Okay, let's see if y'all can get on and get there. I want to I need to find the next zone first. That's also a problem. How many of these bots can we get on and do some circles? Actually, we're going kind of fast, huh? Look at this movement. Well, actually, here, this aim thing. I want to aim. I want to try to use. Okay, I do need to find the next zone though. So what does this mean? We have to find where is the next zone? We should probably figure this out. I know I'm going to be attacked here, but where is this zone? Unless there's no zone. There's an implication that there is a zone though, based on the description. Oh, big bomb. Uh-oh. I keep falling that top right. Okay, let's go to the, or let's attempt to go to the top right. Yeah, we're doing a pretty terrible job at getting there, but I should eventually get there. Okay, so just from a general UI standpoint, I think we have to do a cooldown on that respawn button. Of course, that's not a priority in a prototype, but there's the next zone. That's definitely something to think about. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, big worm is kind of crazy. We have to be careful here. A lot of game jam games that we've got in the past, they would try to do some dual control. And what that means is, imagine your keyboard with your left hand, and then your mouse with your right hand, or vice versa. And your mouse controls your aim, and your keys control your movements. Now in this game, it's restricted to the direction that you go, which could be pretty much a deliberate challenge, right? So how do you take advantage of that person has ping difference. How do you approach this where you have to be aggressive to attack? How do you take a wait, hold on. I feel like it's kind of hard to beat this beetle. They are teleporting. I can't do much about this. I'm very curious to beat them. Hold on. We will eventually kill this pod, I'm sure. Okay, our goal is to make it to the next area. So either we kill, let's see if we can kill 4 pods and 4 worms in time. I have a feeling that might be difficult to do so though. This is also another hard part of multiplayer games. Actually, with any game that involves you interacting with an enemy. Okay, can a game be too hard at some point that the player will not continue? Actually, I'm not even attacking the. Okay, I have an unoptimal approach. Oh, okay, I got it. That seemed unoptimal. I felt like I had a very unoptimal approach against these worms. I have not been able to make a good hit. But I think the hitbox must be in front of, because it has like the little thing spread out. Oh, and I exploded. That was 55. The worms, you pin the worms against the wall and hit their body, and their heads can bite. Okay, so that's the intriguing part. I wonder if we can. Well, obviously. Oh, I just teleported back. Hello. It was like the other ones here. I wonder if. Well, this is something to definitely discover. Oh, I remember someone in the Game Jam server asked an interesting question about this too. Well, not about this mechanic, but will the user understand this on their own or not? I think for me, well, definitely like if we, oh, well, I died, but I think if we have the knowledge of what to do, it's obviously easier, right? Will the user, without guidance from someone else, be able to understand this? I think I think I still don't understand it. I know the idea though. Like, we gotta pin them to the wall. Oh, we can work together to pin it to the wall. Oh, that's also interesting too. You can have technically people can work together. You think of games like Sky, which is by the RPG that Sky, which is by who's the developer again? For that, it escapes my mind, unfortunately. That's a shame. I should know this, but it kind of reminds me of that in a way, that type of mechanic, where it's like you can see other people, you can't really communicate with them, but you could decide to work with them. Oh, laugh. Oh, you're laughing? Wait, I want to laugh back. I got the laugh. The emote is the best way to communicate, right? Okay, I'm not sure we can kill 4 worms fast enough here. Oh, we have 5 minutes to do so. Can we do so? There it is. Okay. Now we gotta kill 4 players. Okay, there's one. There's two. Oh, I think, okay, my strat is to not leave. I'm just gonna go against them. Also, notice that I did get bigger and bigger. So, I guess what's also happening here, yes, this is a little easier and easier. Remember the reference to other games that are kind of like this. As you grow bigger, you get stronger. That's why it's easier for those that stay alive long enough to eat the others. So yeah, that's actually really intriguing. We actually got to see that kind of in action here. Oh, I got stunned. Oh, I see. That's what the little ball does. I need to watch out for these little grenades. I seem to just explode randomly. I'm sure that I'm gonna guess that these circles mean something. But seeing everyone just explode and not really understand why they explode will bother me for a bit. Unless I can figure it out on my own. That's the one thing I can't figure out on my own. Oh, hello. We need to go to the next zone. Okay, I assume that's up here. No, just kaboomed. I assume the next zones will always be on the top right. Oh, someone did explain to me, I think they wanted to ask for advice on another game, like, how do you know when to go to the next area of games like this? And there are different ways to use a UI element for it. Some people will do like a compass, a little arrow. Oh, I'm pinned on them. There we go. Some people will do like a little arrow, like in the middle, kind of like games like Fortnite. And what other games do that little aiming thing? And another one would be just having a map. I don't know if this game would benefit from having a map. Of course, it's easier for the player, but I think the surprise element of being able to see the other players show up and you get surprise attacked by them. There is a beauty to that. So, what do y'all think? I guess make a comment in the chat. What do y'all think about that? Is having a map beneficial, or is it actually better in the game? Well, obviously better for the player in terms of knowing where to go, but the experience is actually enhanced by not knowing this information. You're withholding info from the player. Also, I still don't know where the next zone is. We've been trying to look. Let's see. We'll find it eventually. Oh, there. I think it's this one. I go in the hole. Oh, what is this hole? Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to pick up a... This looks like a little, like, breakable wall, right? Or do I need to pick up something and... Oh, do the worms go in there? Is that what it is? Hold on, I want to go this way. Or do I go back? Oh, I know I can go backwards. I'm pretty sure that's not the right way, though. Yeah, that's backwards. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out before we need some help. Okay, or I could get the answer right now. It's on the bottom. Okay. So, already it seems that there's some... Oh my gosh, everyone just lost 55 health immediately. Okay, so there's immediately like a thought, like maybe this is just a skill issue for me, but I definitely have a hard time understanding what the next zone is or where to go to the next zone. Burrow when you get over the hole. Oh, burrow is an option. Right, okay, so if you look at the circle, I guess this wasn't too obvious. Oh no, get out of here. Stop it. I'm trying to explain the concept. Thank you very much. Oh, they just respawn. Wait, they're endlessly... Hold on a second. Okay, come on, let's relax. Thank you. Alright, so... when we go over the hole, this is where the UI element comes in. I don't know if there's a button... a keyboard button that lets this happen. So we still have to use our mouse in some way, which is okay. But I definitely did not see burrow as an option before, so we have to be careful. Here's everything with the UI element. So I guess on mobile it would be easier because you think of your thumbs, and when you press your thumbs, you have to see what you're pressing, right? When you use mobile, so you know what button to press. You can put whatever UI element. Okay, so it's down or L, right? So we obviously didn't know that, or maybe we should have known that. We don't have much time. Let's see what the next area is, just for kicks. Here it is. Oh, or not. We have to go. Oh no. There. I wanna see the other enemies since we're running short on time here. There's another worm. There's another character player. There is. Oh, we actually hide behind these, so we got some perspective work there. Very cool. Can we run into a beetle? Oh wait, a rhino beetle. Oh, is a rhino beetle the? It's not different. Oh, there it is. That looks evil. Oh, they're aggressive. Oh, they pin us down. That's a cool mechanic. There's an egg too. Are these the eggs? Oh, that's not an egg. Okay, what's the approach for the beetle? They don't seem to do much damage, but we can counterattack by pressing up on them. Yeah, so okay, anyways, we can't continue. We gotta go to the other games. We do see that there are instructions, and yes, it does explain it in here. I probably should have read this a little more closely. I guess when the game gets more fleshed out, right? I think the one thing that we got out of it, at least for a keyboard and mouse player, is it's not immediately obvious what to press or how to progress to the next area. At the same time, you want to balance like the mystery of being able to explore the area and find a way out and then be able to press the button. That probably is something for later, right? For all of you that are new to making games, the most important thing is the prototype works. You have the minimal viable product, and then you can add some quality of life stuff. I think that's the one thing that stands out to me. The multiplayer stuff is amazing. Let me know what you all think about the multiplayer, how that goes, and if this is something that you would play on the multiplayer end, because I think it's very as a prototype, it's very well done, and that's the one thing to kind of think about. If the does the player know what they're doing? Is it too hard for the player initially, or will they eventually figure it out on their own? In which, with the guidance of coding and coffee, we did. So that's very cool. So once again, if you're in our Discord, you can click on the game links there, or you can look it up by using the mfgj command, my first game jam, or in my pinned message, you get to the entries and look for this game, Swarmy Bots. Okay, well, that was awesome. Very. I hope you weren't too nervous about the game being played. I think it turned out very well. The hardest thing to do is the multiplayer, I think, because without the multiplayer, I guess you could still do like a simulate the multiplayer and have the concept down and we have some comments here. Pedro thinks it's impressive given the time constraint too, right? 2 weeks to do something, and you got to work together with other people, and you probably have work depending on where you are in life, so not everyone is free all the time, and yet you're able to put in the effort to be able to make this prototype. So that's the beauty of these game jams, being able to spend this time, develop something cool, and be proud of what you made. Alright, it's time to go to our next game, and I did say that I would play both web games and Windows games. If you have both versions and you happen to be here, let me know which version you would like me to play. I wish I asked this question a little earlier in the Discord, but I will play either version. I think the web one will be a little easier for the stream. Just let me know. Alright, so that's game number 1 done. Go to game number 2. The game is called Depot, and it's by KT. And wait a second. Oh, it's by Olive, KT, Olive, and Thomas. There we go. 3-person team. KT, Olive, Thomas, and we have some free assets and music, and a nice little demo. Depending on if I get the hang of it. Okay, I'm very curious if I'll get the hang of things. Depending on the type of games, sometimes I connect on things and sometimes I don't. Last year, the platformers always caused problems for me. If you give me a platformer, we're going to be here for a very long time. But I didn't get to really see the game description, so I'll be in for a surprise. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, Depot, and I'll post the... Maybe I should post the game link for everyone as I go. I like that idea, so let's do that so you can check it out yourself. Here it is. Okay, Depot. And Poe here has been tasked to collect mysterious artifacts from deep underwater caverns, and with the help of D, the computerized supervisor, Poe explores the depths and tries to avoid the creatures of the deep. Okay, so, and this is the first level of the game. Very cool. WASD are arrow keys and spotlight. That is interesting. We'll take a use of spotlight. Here's the descriptions, and for sprite light. Okay, when we get to sprite light, I will make note of that. When we get there, okay, or remind me when we get there. So, okay, very cool. That seems fun. What is the feedback on anything? It's our first game. Okay, great. So this will be fun. We'll see what happens. Now, keep in mind, to everyone that expects some full-on AAA game, these are all prototypes, and this could be someone's very first game. So we're looking to see, do we get the concept, and do we get the potential of it? What is the direction that they're going to go with it? That's the most important part of the of these type of playtests that we're doing. Okay. All right, let's do it. So let's open now, and let's hope I can do okay. And here we are, and we're already very immersed, very immersed. Look at that. We got some credits here for Depot. I'm sure we'll see the rest of it maybe at the end. This scroll is kind of cool too. We had some people ask if they can make. I know this is not a Game Boy game, but some people did ask if they can make Game Boy Studio games, and yes, you can. And people come up with a lot of different ways to do like these pixel style of games. So, but this is a Godot game, I believe, based off of that loading screen. So, and we do have a lot of Godot people around. I've got some options. I'm sure they do something, and we will play. So let's go take a look. We got some collection of courses, and we'll do course 1. My sensors detect a large amount of artifacts in the caves below. Start your descent when you are ready. I'll be monitoring for any potential threats. Sounds good. Options are implemented. Yeah, I brushed past it. I assumed it was. In my imaginations, I set my options. Obviously, we don't need options until later, right? It's a prototype, so keep that in mind for those that are new to this space. Oh well, I know. Okay, sorry. We can't yap too much. We need a D to help us return to the surface. With Poe! Oh, Depot, I get it. Alright. Poe will use WASD to control D. D's ship, I believe. Oh, actually, the graphic is right here. See that? Okay. I see some 3 bars. Oh, actually, the blue bar's going down. I believe we gotta go, then. And... oh, up. Right. Oh, I see. That's a surface. Okay, this is a surface, and then we're supposed to go down. And, okay, let's go down. I see. I have an understanding of direction. What is that glowing cube? That's an artifact. We were sent here to collect them. Why? What do they do? That is outside your security classification level. Alright, well, we should collect the cube, certainly. And there it is, 1 cube. Oh, the light is rechargeable here. Let me go this way. We can't go that way. Okay, we're going this way. Or is that it? Wait, actually, maybe I'm supposed to go in here. Okay, hold on a second. We're going to figure this out. This seems like the option. And we're going to flash it. Oh, it's a portal. It's not a box. Got it. It's very dark down here. I can't see anything. Well, we should use our flashlight. Okay, we can use our space bar to turn on the flashlight. But be careful. Your spotlight only has limited charge. If you completely deplete it, it will overheat and you have to wait for it to fully charge. This is the first, like, underwater game I've played in this game, these type of game jams, where the flashlight actually recharges. I find that very innovative. Imagine if you can't recharge though, and the difficulty would certainly increase. And that's definitely a design decision And of course, okay, the shaders part, depending on the game engine, it can be difficult. I think Godot is pretty popular for. Oh, there's a hostile. We can't talk about Godot right now. We gotta avoid. Oh, we can purchase. No, we can't purchase. Poor Poe cannot attack. Imagine if you can though. Maybe that's a future thing. Okay, so, that's right. Oh, the depletes really fast. So here it is up here. We got. I assume the red is the health. And we probably have other... Oh, ow. That appeared at the wrong time. That's okay. We didn't take that much damage. We can't really flash upwards. That's going to be scary. I'm detecting more artifacts further down. Oh, it doesn't let us go up. It feels like there's like a wall up there. Okay, it wants us to go down. Well, this light means you should go towards the light, right? Oh, there I am. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, okay. We're gonna try a game-breaking strat here. Okay, maybe that's not the strat. I don't know who will play the game like this, but yeah, we got it mapped out. We know that this place does not have. Oh wait, is that that's something? It's an energy capsule. Well, every time I'm curious about something, it seems that D is able to introduce the concept very quickly. I still don't know what that is. Oh, I'm running out of energy, though. I'm about to... Oh, God. I feel like I'm about to drown, which is a problem. I don't think I played this game quickly enough. Oh, I hit something. Oh, I didn't hit something. Well, I want this cube. Oh, that's an eel? There should be an oxygen tank ahead. Oh, see, perfect. See, concepts are being mentioned. Chat says nice to have the collectibles visible in the dark. Yes. So Pedro is mentioning these little cubes, right? We want to get to the cubes. How do we get there? But then the enemies are in the dark, so we still need a flashlight to really understand our surroundings and be aware of them. We can't just go straight to the cubes. So the collectibles are important. I wonder what happens if we don't get to this point fast enough, though. We won't be able to pick up the oxygen immediately. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, that is difficult. Oh, I wonder... Wait, technically this is giving me light, huh? The way that it turns? That's interesting. Yeah, I can fully avoid it, and it will actually give me directional light, because it does a you know, the sequence of movement. It stops the pivot and it shows the light. It actually does help me if I use it properly. Right, so more energy means more light. Is that another fish? Oh, that's a collectible and a fish. I can get it quickly. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's actually 2 cubes. Oh, this makes it a little problematic to deal with. Oh, if I get further from it... Actually, I wonder if it's distance-based or if I need to be within the line of sight. Definitely multiple ways to go about it. When I turn on the light, notice that the enemy actually turns on the light too. Look at that. That's interesting. Can I use that to my advantage? I kind of want this collectible. Okay, I got it. Oh, if I'm close to it, it will get angry. Oh, I just did a lap around it. Ah, unfortunate. Wait, oh, I missed the other cube. Should I go for the cube or should I continue? Looks like I have no choice but to get it for content purposes. Go this way. Now the game is pretty generous with the health. I've made some general mistakes like this, and I'm totally fine. Which makes me feel. Oh, now we're stuck. Can we flash it? No, we're gonna go straight in. Here we go. Oh, and there's an alert. That means we're running out of... Oh, we have to leave now, right? We're out. Let's leave. Try to get to the surface. Oh, we may not be able to make it to the surface. Hopefully I did everything, because if not, then the game will probably stop me from continuing. There's one more cube up here, too. Does the eel hurt me? Oh, where am I? Oh, I think I'm going to not win. This is not optimal. Oh, and then it eats your health away. Got it. Well, I didn't see any other oxygen tanks. So, game over. Okay. So, that's actually pretty cool. Right, so no more oxygen. Actually, it reminds me of one of those older Mario games where it takes your health when you run out of oxygen, but technically you can get punished pretty quickly for not having enough health. Okay, do we have time to speedrun this? Now that we know how to... Okay, so immediately we have... It just saved the cubes here. So we'll see if that... Oh, okay. I think we just forgot to reset the game state, which is fine. That's a minor bug. Now we have one. Alright, now we know where everything is. We can speedrun the game and see if we can complete level 1 quickly. Except I already forgot the directions. Okay, it's this way. Oh, actually, we were so close, huh? To the end. We were so close to the end. I think we can do this. If we just optimally avoid everything. Right, there's nothing here. Okay, let the light charge up here. We got some energy. Okay, yep, thank you. Oh, I forgot the one up top here. There it is. Did I have enough time to look into the save game bug? So the one thing I can immediately think of is when you think of the first thing that you would do when you start a game is to initialize your variables, right? So when a level starts, or at least when in this case, let's just make it simple and assume that the whole game is just level 1. So when level 1 starts, you have a set of variables and you initialize them to a value. In this case, so the cube UI appears, it gets a value from somewhere. You would set that value to 0 and apply that. Clearly, it's been counting somewhere. So there must be a bigger bug than that, because clearly they're initialized to something, and then when you add 1, then it puts 1 on the top right. So there's some sort of interaction that went wrong there. And usually you're able to set the values immediately, or maybe it's a race condition. That can be a thing. If you show the UI element before you initialize the variable, then yes, the UI is going to show the old value first, and that's a likely problem. So you have to think about that as a possibility. I just said a lot of words, but also depends on the programming language. It's been a hot minute since I've coded some games, so that part is a little harder. But luckily, a lot of the basic concepts are similar. Alright. Can we... I know there's two fishies here. In 6 minutes, can we beat the game, or beat course 1? I already missed the other cube. I'll get on the way back. Oh, hello. So I'll use this fish to my advantage. I feel like I have to, like, eventually tank that fish. Just run straight into it and call it a day. But ideally I'm supposed to lure it away, right? So... Oh, it actually resets position. You see that? Yeah, I'm supposed to lure it away. Oh, it's stuck. That doesn't help. Go this way. Go this way. Ah. You know what? Huh. Yeah, look at that. I understood the game mechanics, and I have enough health to make it back up, unless I mess up. Here we go! Uh-oh, uh-oh. We don't have that much health left, right? Easy as always. Like, there we go. That's not game breaking. That's definitely something not recommended because stuff like that can happen. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. And it died. I got too excited. I assume that's the end of the game though. So let's just, so you can't be too hasty, right? So that's Depot. There are other courses. I guess it's a shame that I sped-run it, because if there are more courses, let me know if there were more courses. But I definitely fumbled it with the time that we have left. We're not going to be able to get back fast enough. I did try to break the game that way, though. I thought that was a viable strategy. Hey, overall, though, let us know in the chat what y'all think. So it is pretty fully fledged as a prototype. It's very well done. And the mechanics are... The base mechanics are pretty set. You know, even given the restrictions that we had with the movements, we were able to work around it mostly, and we were able to use the enemies, or these little sharks, the anglers actually, right? I'm gonna call them anglers because they look like them. When they light up, like, we actually can use that to help us get vision in places where we otherwise would not have it. It's beautifully made, yes. It is very beautiful. The difficulty, well, I feel it's very generous on the health side, but of course the first time playing through, we ran out of oxygen, so that part might be difficult. What else can we do? Okay, let me scroll down a bit. I want to see something. Okay, it's just spacebar and other stuff. Let's see what other people have said. Right, so we got a comment here. Let's see if we agree or disagree. It is okay to disagree, by the way. That's what conversation is for. Polished entry. Didn't make it back to the surface. And can't call it a full experience. Yeah, we're gonna have to think about what the full experience was. The sound design, right? So the aesthetic of the game. There's a lot of humor in it, in the dialogue, but more importantly is, you know, when you're underwater, what do you feel when you hear the sound? When you feel how the sound complements that visual aesthetic that you're in and the mystery that is around. I think we're going to see a lot of games that will utilize the lack of vision because no lights, right? That's going to be something that is interesting. Backtracking to the surface wasn't very engaging. I guess it depends, right? So, obviously, when we're going back into the surface in here, we know how to get back. But depending on how much health you have, how much oxygen you have, would that actually still make it difficult, despite the fact that you know how to get back? You have to deal with the fact that you're not at full strength anymore. So it's very interesting. I would argue that it is still difficult. I don't know how many people did make it back. If there was a statistic for that. They got all the cubes, they did all the exploration, but did they do very well with resource management? Did they have enough oxygen? They may have ran out of it. Yes, yeah, I feel there are some phobias that can be related to being in a spot that you're gonna have to get out of, but there's only really one way to get out of, and it's and that gives it more thrill, right? Depending on the experiences that we have, like in tight spaces. We're basically in a closed space. We have to survive by getting ourselves out through a ship, and that can be very tough. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the game. Very cool. Let me know in the chat any other thoughts of the game, but I think we have a general agreement that the aesthetic design, the aesthetic experience, the way that was put together, feels very polished. And of course you heard our discourse on whether it's a good, like, actually a good experience for level 1 or just as a game in general. But that part is fleshed out, right? So and so that was a very good game to make for a game jam like this. Very, very well done. Okay, so Let's see here. We're gonna go on to our next game now. I used to take breaks in between games. I will go I'll squeeze in as many games as possible. If I feel like taking a break, I will. No set schedule for these things. But everyone else feel free to take breaks here and there, and don't just stare at the screen the whole time. We gotta be able to take breaks. I realized that the VOD does not publish. I do have a VOD, and it will be published afterwards. That's weird. I thought I did publish it. Well, maybe because it here, stream settings. It would have been a shame if it wasn't. That's what I'm gonna say. Let me just double check that. Yeah, publish. I mean, it does say must have changed it back. Oh, you know what I did? I turned down the publish VODs option, but I turned it off for categories like this. So that's my fault. There is a VOD. Okay, I will make sure the VOD is published at the end of the stream tonight, and I will fix that next time. That's unlucky. Let me fix that toggle now for next time. Okay. I apologize in advance. Mine's a platformer. Okay, great. When we get there, when we get to that game, that will be we're gonna have to keep that in mind. And anyways, the next game here is called Lights Cubed. Okay, let's see. Lights Cubed here. Let's pull it up. And it's a platformer. Okay, so here we go. Maybe we do need a break after all. And this is a downloadable. I did download everyone's games just in case, so we don't have to wait for that. Let's see. Playtime 1 minute to 15 minutes depending on skill. Okay, so this is going to take half an hour. It's a simple platformer with a race to get the best time while collecting bits. And we're looking for feedback and things that will make it more fun or challenging. Well, I might not be able to help with the challenging part. That's unfortunate. But we will be able to see how this goes regardless. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so... Oh, and we'll zoom in a bit. Alright, here it is. So, okay, we already see this 3D environment here. Kind of a neon like a game. Try your skill in this platformer with a race to get the best time while collecting bits. And it's a solo project by Dire Pope Gaming. Very cool. Made in Unreal. Alright, that sounds simple enough. Let me open the game. It is your first. Oh, yeah, very cool. Yeah, and of course, first game jam, right? We love to see it for those. And we should give ourselves an applause for this. For a good first game for everyone. Like, just submitting a game, just submitting something is already an accomplishment. And we're very proud of you all for this. Okay, here we are. Now, you like my background, by the way? This is my desktop background on another computer. I have this tethered to this stream setup. So I do have these games on another computer. So I thought it'd be cool to make it all Game Jam themed. Alright, let's open the game. I did not test any of the downloaded games, so I hope this works. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh god, yes. Hold on a second. My password is... Okay, so there's some networking elements to the game, apparently. Hello? Okay, there we go. Cool. So we're in, and we're presented with this. And let's take a look. Okay, so here we are. And we got some controls on the bottom, which includes jumping and moving. And oh, and I forgot to post the game link. Let me get that real quick. For those that want to try it yourself. Let's see. Here's the game link for y'all to try. Lights cubed. Okay. Well, we should just go, right? Yeah, let's go. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. So, let me turn on the volume actually. Okay, there we go. So, let's jump. Okay, so immediately you notice. I know I'm losing the speed run right now, but there's a little effect where it's going diagonally, and you can kind of tell that there's some edges that we have to avoid. So, okay, That's not bad. I'm talking about my own skill level. I didn't really do well on these Minecraft parkour things when I played Minecraft, so we just gotta gauge ourselves, kind of like a cat preparing to jump. Yeah. Very cool. Oh, there's some depth perception here. And they may go left. Yeah, the environment is very, very, very exciting. Oh, okay, so that's not good. So, when we jump with the momentum that we have when we jump. Oh, I jumped too early. So we can't just like stop midair and go backwards. We have to get the right speed and right angle to this. That's good to know, because I tried to press backwards in midair and obviously it didn't work. So, actually, I mean, we may be able to just jump over that platform, right? Just approach this one. Here we are. Okay. And we can... Oh, I kind of fell a little bit. But I'm okay. Oh, that was close. Okay, now we have a... Oh, God. Alright, camera issues. Okay, over there, we have to get up here. And... this jump kind of makes me nervous. Or at least it stops for a bit. Okay, at least I can kind of do like a little jump, right? A little momentum. Okay, I fumbled. we can adjust how we jump based off of our momentum. So at least I understand that as a mechanic. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so I didn't get much momentum there. What do y'all think about that mechanic? You have to build up your own momentum. Is this a good mechanic or not? I think it's a good mechanic. That means you have to be very wary of your speed when you get on location. You can't just jump and you'll make it. You have to jump with speed, precision, and really, like, actually, you can't even turn in midair, so you have to get it right the first time. Wait a second. Okay, I have to... Oh, that's... Oh, I still made it. I was like... Oh, my eyes got confused. I was like, I swear there was a platform there before. Okay, here we are. Alright, we have to time it properly to jump across. Oh. Okay, that was too early. I think I can get this timing down. And actually, here's one thing I think is a little underrated. And you might have seen this in the news on certain mobile devices. You see that the stars around? Like, not the neon lights, but these little stars that are flying around. They actually help with the depth perception. So, you... when you're moving, like when we're going up and down on that platform back there, you have an idea that you are moving up and down, and that actually helps with motion sickness. So, I don't know if that's intentional, but... And there is a double jump. Oh, I did not realize that. So you can... That might make it easier. Actually, that's probably what you need for this, right? This looks kind of far. Oh, no, I got excited. Okay, but at least I can jump down here. Let's see. Jump. Alright. And jump. Okay, I know I can make this in one jump. Oh, look at that. Okay, now this looks like a double jump. Jump here. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me about the double jump. Although, I wonder if players will realize this. I probably missed it in the beginning. But if you spam double jump, you probably would get by too. And be like, wait a second, I just jumped twice. Which is nice, actually. Being able to fumble into mechanics can sometimes be good. But sometimes people will not get it until they try. And maybe you like that, maybe you don't. This one you need a double jump to get up here. Wait, is this the end? Am I a winner? I won! I just need to go forward more. We did it! Everyone clap. Okay. Let it be known that this is the world record on stream. Because world records have to be recorded. So I win. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. I am a gamer. Alright, so Pedro says that I like this idea of the floor just casually vanishing with the moving pattern, so you need to pay attention where the floor ends when you're running. Yes, this was very prevalent in the beginning, just seeing that. here. Oh, it actually changes direction too, right? It doesn't always go one direction. It does turn the other way. But it's such a good way to bring your eyes to like the attention that there is something there, and this is how it's formed in 3D. And our eyes as humans are very attracted to moving grids, moving things. We just really we like looking at that. So okay, so obviously after you play the game, it's a lot easier to speed run, unless you fall off like that. But yeah, I mean, we can try one or two more times. I'm not a big speedrunner, but that is the idea of the game, right? And well, here's a question too: how do you see the game evolve from here? What is next, right? What do you add to this? So obviously the double jump is a mechanic. Are there other things that you would add? So we have these up and downs, right? And will we have platforms that go horizontal? That seems like a natural. Oh god, sorry, I jumped on accident. Hit my other mouse. Yeah, what do y'all think of that? Right, so obviously different moving platforms in different directions. I missed the pill. That would be interesting, right? What other obstacles can you put? Will there be vertical? Like you have to go through a hole. Would that be difficult, or would that be, you know, an interesting thing? What other obstacles can you put out there? And then you can even imagine, right? The levels evolve. Will the colors change? Would that be interesting? You can't use the double jump to cheat your momentum, can you? Maybe. Hey, everyone say hello to Squeeps. Squeeps is a regular viewer of the program. How are you? I guess there's only way to try this. I think I have to actually... Let's see. I have to be in a spot where I can go crazy. I think this straightaway would work. So let us see how this works, okay? So we're just gonna spam jumps here. Well, it seems like a constant speed. I just kind of fell. Let's try this again. Or maybe we have to like time the jump properly. Or if we fall down, will we get more speed? Oh, okay. So they did program the single double jump. Maybe if at some point the moving pirates actually have holes. Ah, right. If there are holes in the standalone platforms, that can be interesting. Oh wait, actually, oh that's interesting. Wait, if I fall, oh, it's gonna be very hard to test because there's no situation where I can survive this. But what if I go down? I mean, I go faster falling, but I think the speed does cap. Was that programmed in, or not? I wonder. I need like a more downhill section to do it. But that would be. Oh no, okay, I messed up. Here, I'll try one more time. I need to get to that platform at the end, and do some like crazy jump. I think that's the move. But let's see. I keep jumping, thinking that like my momentum is reset, and that's not how it works. Okay, so let's play this very carefully. Okay, take our time. Because once you jump, you can't change direction, right? So you got to be very deliberate. And I have an office mouse, so I need to be careful. Here we go. I can double jump this one. Okay, so I want to like jump really far down and try to make it to maybe that far platform over there. Speed is the default for the engine. Oh, it didn't let me double jump. Once I fell down really far, I lost it. Or maybe I double clicked on accident. Okay, I'm not gonna try anymore. I think we get the idea. Y'all can try on your own with the link. So, Dire Pulp Gaming says that they're looking for more levels, more moving platforms, moving walls. Oh no, like the moving walls when you have to navigate through them, that will be difficult. You have different colored levels and scrolling patterns. Yeah, there's a lot of options. A lot of options to this prototype. And it seems that in general, the people here seem to like the idea. And I generally like the idea. I had some issues with platforming earlier, but we We overcame them and we won. The point is we won. So that does make me happy. But obviously there's going to be more to this, and yes, you will have a leaderboard in the future. So yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to the. Oh, by the way, before we end, there is a pause menu that I just pressed, so that does exist. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. Let us know in the chat what y'all think as well. Did you like the prototype? What things do you think should be added? There's definitely a big upside to the potential. Okay, so that's 3 games down. We can go to game number 4 now. I think, what did y'all think of the game so far? I'm generally very happy. I think these are really cool prototypes. We got some variety with how light is portrayed. So that's a win in my book. We love playing diversity. This is what I mean by, like, you see the theme light, and you think everyone's gonna just make a game about flashlights, but it's not that way. Everyone will interpret the theme a different way, and you see that being displayed here. So that's very cool. Okay, the next one is Absence of Light. Absence of Light, and this is by Psychotoke. And it's a solo game. Okay, let me get this set up for everyone right now. Yeah, the game was... so far we got some very aesthetically pleasing games. I will say that. Alright, Absence of Light. Okay. And let me get the... It is a downloadable game. So make sure I have this here. Absence of... Oh, do I have it here? Guess I don't. Hold on a second. I guess I don't have it downloaded, or the zip is a little different. I kind of neglected saving the zips as a proper file. Let me see. What is this download? Absence of Light. Okay, I'll just download it again. Light can be used as a mechanic or just a theme. I also wondered if light as weights could be a fun thing to explore. Yeah, that does sound interesting. Yeah, I like that thought. Right? So, heavy and light. Is that something that comes to mind for some people? And they act as polar opposites too. Okay, Ooh, itch.io is